Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. As you guys can see right behind me here, I have the 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe XRT package, but I would like to give a special thanks to Homestead Hyundai for providing with the Hyundai Santa Fe. If you're in the market for a Hyundai, you can come check out Homestead Hyundai and ask for Nelson. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. Let's talk about the XRT package here. Looking at the front styling here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, it does give it more of an aggressive look here and a more outdoorsy look because it has this black appearance package, which includes this black matte grille here with the Hyundai emblem front and center. These headlights here are going to be an LED combination with an incandescent turn signal with this LED daytime run light, which looks like Thor's hammer, with the automatic low and high beam with these multi-reflector headlights here. Looking down here at the lower part of the front fascia, there's this gray painted trim here. And keep in mind, even though this is the XRT package, this vehicle only has 8.2 inches of ground clearance, so it's not really made to go off-roading, and there is no underbody protection. So keep in mind, you have to be very careful. So maybe like a dirt trail, or maybe that has a little gravel, you can basically take this thing off-roading here. But making our way to the side profile here of the Santa Fe, looking at these tires and wheels. So these are a 235/60 tire. You do get these blacked out wheels here. I do like the rim design. It looks very nice compared to a normal Santa Fe. And of course, it wouldn't be an SUV without the cladding here. You also get these side steps here. It's going to be more cladding at the lower part of the door panel here. This is blacked out gloss black mirror cap here with this LED sight marker. And my model also has these crossbars, so just in case the cargo area was full, you can tie some stuff on top of the Santa Fe. There's also these aerodynamic roof rails here, and they're going to be black painted. The wheelbase here is at 108.4 inches with an overall length of 188.9 inches. But making our way to the rear here of the Santa Fe, before we get back there, I wish that Hyundai would also blacked out the chrome trim around the window wells. But looking here at the rear of the vehicle, these taillights are going to be an incandescent bulb, which is a brake light, turn signal, and reverse light. The turn signals live down here at the lower part of the bumper. This is single exhaust trim piece here. And you can also tow up to 2,000 pounds properly equipped. And there's the Santa Fe badge there with the Hyundai emblem. And this is rear wiper here to keep the rear glass clean. I wish I would have tucked it underneath the rear spoiler here. And that's where the third brake light lives right there. And this also has a shark fin antenna. But open up the cargo back here. This does have a power opening tailgate. Looking here at the cargo, Hyundai says you get around 36.4 cubic feet of space. And underneath here, they do give you some underfloor storage, which is really deep. There's also this little storage compartment on the side. There's a 12 volt, and this is how you fold down the rear seats. As you guys can see, they're already folded down. Once you fold down the rear seats, it expands the cargo to 72.1 cubic feet of space. But overall, let's hop into the interior of the Hyundai Santa Fe. Sitting in the interior here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, looking at this interior here, I showed you guys a Santa Fe review before, so this thing really looks the same. Hyundai didn't do too much here with the XRT package besides the exterior styling, but reaching over here to shut the door and starting up the Santa Fe here, you guys are greeted by this 12.3 digital display, and it's the 8-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. I'll turn down the fan speed here. Looking at the materials here, give me a nice soft touch material. There's this carbon fiber like trim here with this aluminum painted door handle here. It is auto up, auto down, only for the driver and passenger, but not for the rear windows. Your lock and mirror adjustment controls are there. You can also lock the windows here if you guys have kids that like to throw stuff out of the window. There's the grab handle here to shut the door. It's going to be slightly padded here to rest your elbows. Down here's going to be a little bit of storage and cup holder space. There's electronic parking brake, your dimmer switch, your lane keep assist. Also with your trunk release and your stability controls there. And this is a manual tilt and telescoping wheel. And my model also has paddle shifters here because this has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder underneath the hood. This is nice high quality leather with this nice stitching here on the steering wheel. Over here is for your voice and volume controls. There's the Hyundai emblem front and center. Over here is for the adaptive cruise control with the highway stir assist with some aluminum painted trim down here. I do like the 3-spoke wheel design. It looks really nice. Like I mentioned, this is an 8-inch display. It does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless. The touch response is very snappy. Going here to the Hyundai interface, this is the BlueLink system here. A really good infotainment system as well, so you can access your climate control, your phone and whatnot. Going back here to the Apple CarPlay, there's a volume and tune knob. There's also some shortcut buttons here on the side of the screen, which are touch sensitive buttons. There's this aluminum trim here around the air vents. Your air vents are here with the hazard button there. There's the shortcut buttons here for the dual climate control. And my model only has a 3-level heated seats. You can get cool seats if you go for a different trim. You can also access the parking cameras here via this button here. As you guys can see, it does show you the back of the vehicle. But to look at the backup camera here, just put your foot on the brake and press the R there for reverse. As you guys can see, it does have trajectory with distance markers. You click N for neutral and you click D for drive. This house is the 8-speed transmission. Going back into park, there's going to be a USB port there with 2 cup holders here. You can also close this off if you like. There's some carbon fiber like trim here with some chrome on the side, and underneath here is going to be a 12-volt with some underfloor storage, which I think is a nice touch. My iPhone 12 Pro Max does fit here in the wireless phone charger. Open up the center armrest here. It does reveal a decent amount of storage. There's no 12-volt or USB port inside there. I'm surprised to see that. The seats in here, they're supportive and they're comfortable, even though they're cloth seats. I'm really surprised to see that, but I do like the nice material that Hyundai uses here. There's this little bit of shelf storage here, so you can put some items. Nice high quality dashboard. Feels like they put it in actual leather. I do like the nice stitching here. Looking at the glove compartment, it does offer a large style there. There's also this mirror here, of course. I wish it was a frameless mirror, which would have been a nice touch. There's the 3-car garage control there. This is how you access the BlueLink system. That's the SOS button. It's going to be incandescent lighting throughout the cabin. And my model does not have a panoramic sunroof or a standard size sunroof. So if you guys want that feature, you would have to look at another model if you want that. But overall, Hyundai did a really good job here with the interior. But let's hop into the back seat of the Santa Fe. Getting into the back seat here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, as you guys can see here, the door opens nice and wide. So you guys have any children or a child seat that you're trying to put into the back seat, you can do it really well because the door opens nice and wide. And keep in mind, my model does have these running boards, so you have any small children, they can access the back seat a little bit better because this is the off-road package here on the Santa Fe. But getting to the back seat here, keep in mind, guys, I'm only 5'8". I do have a lot of headroom here, as you guys can see. Looking at the door panel material, it's gonna be a nice soft touch material with this manual sunshade here to block out the haters. And I do like the texture here on the actual speaker cover. There's additional storage and cup holder space down here. There's this handle here to recline the seat, so if you're on a long road trip, you can definitely do that. Looking down here, there's gonna be 41.7 inches of legroom that Hyundai says. There's some features back here, which includes these rear air vents, also with these 2 USB charging ports. The floor back here is kind of flat. There's a little hump here, so you can fit a middle passenger here. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. It's gonna be nice and padded here to rest your elbows. And up top, it's gonna be incandescent lighting with this grab handle that you get on both sides of the vehicle. But overall, I'm very impressed here with the packaging of the Hyundai Santa Fe. Taking a look underneath the hood here of the Hyundai Santa Fe, this has Hyundai's 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. This produces 191 horsepower and 182 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine also has GDI, which stands for gasoline direct injection. As the Santa Fe sits here, it does weigh in around 3,800 pounds. My model is front-wheel drive. You can pick between front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but keep in mind all-wheel drive will be an additional option. Fuel economy for this 4-cylinder is rated at 25 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 26 combined. And Hyundai says you can tow up to 2,000 pounds properly equipped. Kicking out the driving scene here in the Hyundai Santa Fe, this has the XRT package. So like I mentioned, the XRT package is basically a black appearance package. You get a blacked out grille, blacked out wheels, blacked out mirror caps. It looks very aggressive in a sense. I think it looks more aggressive compared to a normal looking Santa Fe. If you guys don't like the chrome trim or aluminum painted trim that Hyundai normally give you on the other models, I would recommend going for this package. And this package is new for 2022. And my model also has this 12.3-inch digital display. Unfortunately, if you signal left or right, it's not going to show you what's next to you. It does come with blind spot monitoring, also with floor collision warning, with lane keeping assist and lane departure. So really good driver's assistance here. And with this 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, it makes 191 horsepower and 182 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The steering in here is very playful. You can feel what the front tires are doing. And Hyundai says you get around 8.2 inches of ground clearance. So even though this has the off-road package, you can't really take this thing rock climber or mudding or anything like that. So this is going to be really good for like dirt trails and gravel road or gravel pavement and whatnot. So this is what this car is going to be used for. You can fit your family in the 5 in here and comfort. You get around 41.7 inches of legroom. So really good legroom space and very roomy interior in here. This interior looks really nice. But the driving of this car is really good. Me personally, I think the XRT package is a really good package because it has the side steps. So if you guys have small kids and they can't enter a big SUV, this would be a really good package for them because it has the side steps and whatnot. And as you guys can hear, the engine is shut off because I have it with the auto start stop on, but you can defeat that via this button over here. Once you do that, the engine will start right back up. And like I mentioned, this makes 191 horsepower. So foot to the floor. It's pretty decent power. Me personally, I would just go for the limited model, and I'll just get the 2.5 turbo. That makes 277 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. That would be the powertrain that I would go for because it's more peppier. Don't get me wrong, this powertrain is really good for commuting around town, but I would just go for the turbocharged model instead of this powertrain that I have right now. But the ride quality here is really good. You get really good driver's assistance. As well, you have one of the best warranties in the business that Hyundai offers, and this thing drives really good. Me personally, I just like everything about the Santa Fe. Good value, great technology, also with great warranty and whatnot. But this would be the package that I will go for because it blacks out some of that chrome, and I'm not really a big fan of chrome. So if you guys are looking to get a black appearance package, the XRT package will be a really good package. Starting price here for the Hyundai Santa Fe XRT package is at $32,300 with the options and accessories, including destination, the Santa Fe stickers for $34,610. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next review.